Not Me SD is our initiative to stop domestic violence and sexual assault.
It's women mentoring women through the male-dominated world of firearms.
Today we have 10 ladies who are learning how to shoot. It's a variety of experience levels. Some of them have never touched a gun before.
San Diego County gun owners launched the initiative Not Me SD 2 years ago. It's a program focused on helping women protect themselves and their loved ones. Every woman who goes through the training is paired with a female mentor who teaches them everything from learning how to shoot a gun to gun safety, as well as the steps it takes to apply for a concealed carry weapons permit.
But what we're doing is leveraging our expertise as gun owners to be able to help increase women's ability to stop domestic violence and sexual assault.
Wendy Hoffin, the director of Not Me SD, says the program stemmed from her own experience.
I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do. There's just so many questions to ask. Even figuring out what questions to ask was really complicated.
Hoffin says the program sparked even more interest during the pandemic.
So we definitely saw a huge increase during the pandemic. Women who were on the fence about gun ownership realized that they needed to be able to take their safety into their own hands.
Following a global pandemic and political unrest, 2020 saw the biggest increase in gun sales. The National Shooting Sports Foundation estimates 8.4 million people bought a firearm for the first time last year, and nearly half of those buyers were women. Hoffin says it's women from all walks of life that are wanting to learn about gun ownership.
Young women who are, in their early 20s. We've got older women who are in their 80s who are living alone and really need to be able to protect themselves.
In just 2 years, Not Me SD has helped 320 women become gun owners, and that number is expected to grow. The program is so popular that spots to participate get filled up to 6 months in advance.
Just being a woman nowadays and just feeling like I need that extra source of protection.
Janine Abdullah has been wanting to buy a gun for a while. After hearing about Not Me SD, she decided it was time to learn more about firearms.
More women should take more steps to protect themselves and be at least comfortable being around firearms. And I don't think nowadays enough women are.
Melissa Morris, a firearm instructor and mentor for the program, says it's all about arming women with the knowledge and empowerment.
I see their fear diminish, their confidence increase, and their skill level improve.
Morris says it's not uncommon for women to be nervous about gun ownership, especially when they're coming out of a domestic violence relationship. Deputy District Attorney and President of the Domestic Violence Council, Claudia Grosso, says there was a 3% increase in domestic violence cases last year. That's more than 17,600 cases reported to law enforcement in just 1 year.
We fear that as we open up more and more, we are going to get those victims that are going to report those cases that happened during the shutdown when they were not able to report and were, in essence, trapped in the home.
Although self-defense isn't one of the main focal points of the Domestic Violence Council, they do provide resources to help victims overcome their trauma.
Leap to Success is one that is basically empowerment classes, and not necessarily self-defense, but more empowerment, how to assert yourself, how to basically say, this is what I want.
Grosso also encourages victims to have a safety plan. Tips like carrying a cell phone and having a safety word in case you need help.
If you don't even want to own a firearm, but you just think that it would be helpful for you to know how to safely operate one, then this is a perfect place to learn that.
Those interested in learning more about the free program can visit notmesd.com. Alexandra Rangel, KPBS News.